Hi friends, welcome back to the channel where we dive into strange, dark, and mysterious stories. If you love tales that give you chills, hit like and subscribe. This story will definitely grip you. Today we're stepping into the neon ruins of Detroit's old industrial district, where the lights never go out and shadows whisper secrets. This is the story of Lena Voss, a photographer who chased after rumors and found something she could never forget. Let's go. The year was 2025. Detroit was drowning in rain once again. Water streamed down rusted factory walls, washed away the remnants of graffiti, and danced in puddles, reflecting neon lights still flickering in empty windows. The city seemed alive, though mortally wounded. Lena Voss, 27 years old, a street photographer. She hunted for strange lights for her vlog. She loved the mysterious, though she rarely believed the tales. Her path led her into an abandoned industrial zone where rumors claimed the Neon Requiem dwelled, the ghost of a worker who vanished in the 80s after a strange accident at the factory. The streets were flooded with rain. Neon signs buzzed pink and blue, casting their glow across wet asphalt. Lena stepped into an old factory, the air heavy with the scent of damp concrete and rust. Inside it was silent, only water dripping like distant footsteps in the dark. She wandered between machines, searching for shots for her camera. But suddenly, something caught her eye. An old Polaroid, covered in dust. Its lens glowed faintly, like a tiny eye watching her. Lena pulled it out of the debris and, without thinking, pressed the shutter. Slowly, the photo developed, and Lena froze. In the image was not the factory, but a face. Distorted, as if stretched by an electric surge. Its eyes glowed with neon light. Lena frowned, assuming it was just a glitch or damaged film. But curiosity won. She kept taking pictures. With every click, the Polaroid produced stranger images. Fragments of words, flickering spots of light, dark silhouettes lurking between the machines. On one photo, faded neon letters appeared. "It waits." A chill rose inside her. She looked around, but there were only shadows. The factory began to change. The air grew thick, as if charged with electricity. The neon lights outside the windows flickered, and each flash lit up the space in a new way, as though the place were rebuilding itself right before her eyes. The walls began to hum, like a giant transformer. Suddenly, Lena heard a voice. Thin, trembling, it slipped along the walls like an echo. "It waits," it whispered in the silence. She spun around, but no one was there. And then she saw a neon flicker in the distance. Between the machines, for just a few seconds, appeared a silhouette. A tall figure, human-like, but with unnaturally long arms and eyes burning bright blue. Lena stepped back. Her breath came short. It felt like the walls were pulsing slightly, expanding and contracting as if alive. She lifted the Polaroid and snapped another shot. In the photo appeared workers in 80s uniforms. They stood amidst sparks and neon fog, their faces frozen in expressions of terror, and behind them, blurred in the light, loomed that same figure. Lena slowly backed away. The whispers around her grew louder, merging into a strange chorus. The sound flickered on and off, like a broken radio signal. Suddenly, the air filled with a tearing crackle, as if metal were being ripped apart by bare hands. She stumbled over a metal railing and dropped the Polaroid. The camera clattered onto the concrete floor. Lena tried to scramble to her feet, but at that moment, a neon flash lit up the space in front of her, and she saw him, the Neon Requiem. He seemed woven from light and shadow. His edges flickered like electric welding. His movements were stuttering, as though each frame was cut from an old videotape. Inside his semi-transparent chest, rusty gears and wires pulsed with blue light. His eyes blazed with neon fire, impossible to look away from. The factory roared around her like a power station. Lights strobing, metal groaning, as if the whole place was on the verge of exploding. In a panic, Lena lunged for the exit. Behind her, the Neon Requiem seemed to stretch out his arms, bright, trembling beams of light unfurling from his fingers. She burst outside into the rain, gasping for breath. The rain was cold, almost icy. Dawn slowly crept over the horizon, painting the sky pale silver, but the streets of Detroit still trembled with neon echoes. And Lena knew, the factory wasn't empty inside. The Polaroid lay abandoned on the concrete floor. Locals say that if the lights ever flicker back on in that factory, you'd best stay away, because the Neon Requiem is still looking for those who come too close to the truth. This story is a work of fiction, inspired by urban folklore and created for entertainment. Any resemblance to real events or places is purely coincidental. Stay safe, and don't go chasing the lights. Thanks for watching. You're amazing. If this story gave you chills, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and check out our other tales for more strange, dark, and mysterious stories. See you next time.